and welcome to the news. My name is Donna Newman, and today we've got a fascinating story about dinosaurs. Could your dog, man's best friend, actually be half T-Rex? Stick around to find out. But first, we'll be looking at some words that have shrunk down to just a fraction of their original size. Just unbelievable.
Number 1, abbreviations with the slash.
The first set of shape-shifting words we're going to talk about today are those that have been chopped apart by the slash, reducing them from full, complete words to just 2 or sometimes even 1 letter. So what words has the slash gotten its hands on? Well, for one, it's turned the perfectly fine word with into just W slash, and without into W/O. It has taken the dignity completely away from because, turning it into just B/C, and it's reduced not applicable to a pitiful N/A, which just for fun, it decided should be written with capital letters, unlike the other slash abbreviations mentioned, which are written with lowercase ones.
Number 2, abbreviations with periods.
Another punctuation mark running wild through the English language is the period. Oh, all right, also called the full stop in British English. The period is used for all abbreviations. Oh, this just in. A breaking story on abbreviations with periods. My friends behind the scenes tell me that whether periods, or full stops, are used for abbreviations depends on if you're talking about British or American English. Let's go to Sally for the report. Thanks, Donna. So yes, whether or not a period is used in an abbreviation does depend on which English we're talking about. My sources tell me that the period has been able to infiltrate the USA much further than the UK, and the Brits are doing all they can to halt the inflow. In American English, titles before a name, such as Mr., Dr., or Miss, are abbreviated with a period. For example, Mr. Smith, Dr. Smith, or Miss Smith, whereas in the UK, these would be simply written without the full stop. Mr. Smith, Dr. Smith, and Miss Smith. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no rule for this. You just have to... Oh, wait, this just in. Apparently, there is a rule. Back to Donna for the explanation.
Number 3, periods, the rule.
Thanks, Sally. So yes, there is a rule. In American English, the period has attached itself to the abbreviated forms regardless of whether they are abbreviations formed with the first and last letter of the word, such as doctor or Mr., or formed with the first few letters of the word, like avenue, which becomes AVE, period, or formed by any other combination of letters, such as boulevard, which becomes BLVD, period. In British English, however, abbreviations written using the first and last letter of the word, such as doctor, do not have a full stop at the end. But altitude and drive, which are abbreviated using the first 3 and first 2 letters, do get a full stop.
Number 4, acronyms and initialisms.
Phrases that become shorter using the first letter of each word and can then be pronounced as a standalone word, for example, scuba, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, are called acronyms. 2 other examples, NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. But hey, this is the news. It has to be short. Phrases that become shorter using the first letter of each word, but are then pronounced by saying each letter, are called initialisms, like BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, FAQ, Frequently Asked Questions. Periods are not normally used with either acronyms or initialisms in British English, and in American English, it depends on the publisher. Well, that's all we've got time for today, but before going, I'd like to leave you with this little bit of guidance. We've talked a lot about how punctuation differs in American and British English, and the most important thing is just remember to be consistent. If you're using British spelling, use British punctuation the whole way through, because with the slashes and periods running wild as they are out there, this world is chaotic enough as it is without mixing British and American English in one paper. Whew, I don't think the world is ready for that yet. From me and Sally, thanks for watching and good night. Still curious to learn more? Dig deeper with Cate and Sherlock Holmes into the most important rules about punctuation. Find everything super short and sweet on the Spickzettel and try some exercise on alphaLernen.